vengo a hablaros de un hombre muy especial. Un hombre que es capaz de hablar en braille. Un hombre que tú te pones su foto de fondo pantalla y no te entra ni un virus. Os voy a contar la historia del héroe más grande. Él es Chuck Norris, el cabrón inigualable. Para él cada testículo es más grande que el otro. Si te mira los ojos fijamente, él te vuelve loco. Se comió 3 filetes de 2 kilos en una sentada. Chuck Norris puede desviar las balas con la barba. Al cuadrado de la bermuda, Chuck Norris le da una esquina. Chuck Norris come pescado sin quitarle las espinas. Las lágrimas de Chuck Norris pueden curar el cáncer, pero Chuck Norris no llora ni aunque se muera su madre. En el mundo no existen especies extinguidas, son animales a los que Chuck Norris permite seguir con vida. Médicos no recomiendan a Chuck Norris como solución. Estos médicos luego mueren sin explicación. Cuando rodaba Walker tomaba 14 tranquilizantes de elefante, vecino mataba a los actores contrincantes. Jesucristo fue la segunda reencarnación de Chuck Norris. El camino rápido al corazón son los puños de Chuck Norris. Calienta agua con rabia, muere café con los dientes. Si lava ropa en el mar, los tsunamis matan a la gente. Una vez Chuck Norris dio a la ciencia 6.000 cadáveres. Chuck Norris no paga impuestos, manda fotos haciendo karate. Fumando desarrolló 7 tipos de cáncer distintos y los curó todos haciendo flexiones una mañana de domingo. ¿Sabías que las tortugas ninja existieron de verdad? Chuck Norris se comió una y cuando la cagó ya sabía hablar. Chuck Norris dona sangre pero no es su propiedad. Si hiciera Terminator parecería un documental. El nombre real de la Biblia es Chuck Norris y amigo. Chuck Norris creó el monte del destino y el anillo. Chuck Norris fue el cuarto rey mago y su regalo fue la barba. Una imagen suya vale más que cualquier palabra. ¿Quién es tu papá? Chuck Norris sabe la respuesta. Para Chuck Norris en el mundo no existe ninguna puerta. Chuck Norris no gana Oscar porque él no es un actor. Godzilla es un homenaje de su primera visita a Japón. 2 veces ha contado Chuck Norris hasta el número infinito. Frotando con la barba resucitó a un corderito. Después de una patada giratoria le quitó la vida. Lo que Chuck Norris nos da, Chuck Norris nos lo quita. Chuck Norris es más bruto que un arao pedales. Chuck Norris es más potente que la furia de los 7 mares. Chuck Norris es el humano más grande y más hardcore. Pero Chuck Norris, hijo mío, tus películas tan asco. Chuck Norris es muy serio, nunca se anda con pamplina. Chuck Norris da más grima que un peticio de morcilla. Chuck Norris más poderoso que el gobierno americano. Pero Chuck Norris, hijo mío, tus películas tan asco. Chuck Norris es más bruto que un arao pedales. Chuck Norris es más potente que la furia de los 7 mares. Chuck Norris es el humano más grande y más hardcore. Pero Chuck Norris, hijo mío, tus películas tan asco. Chuck Norris es muy serio, nunca se anda con pamplina. Chuck Norris da más grima que un peticio de morcilla. Chuck Norris más poderoso que el gobierno americano. Pero Chuck Norris, hijo mío, tus películas tan asco.
Hola amigos, soy Chuck Norris.
Que intento cada que este planeta se salve.
Sin caretas, sin maquillaje, sin peluca, sin peluca.
Ni el Papa, ni Cristo, ni la Virgen del Rocío.
Yo seré leyenda con mis superpoderes.
Que intento cada que este planeta se salve.
Sin caretas, sin maquillaje, sin peluca, sin peluca.
Ni el Papa, ni Cristo, ni la Virgen del Rocío.
Yo seré leyenda con mis superpoderes. Con mis superpoderes, 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 con mis superpoderes.
Pero no se dice Chuck Norris.
Eso da igual, hombre.
Pero me he relajado. No demasiado. Escuché otro rumor, que te mordió una cobra rey.
Sí, así fue. Pero tras 5 días de dolor agónico, la cobra murió.
Hola, Booker. Es genial verte, amigo.
This is almost like the mythology on Bruce Lee, who you knew very well, and actually your first movie.
I did my first film with him in
What was he
1972.
like?
Well, Bruce, you know, when I fought for the world title here in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1968, Bruce was doing a TV series called The Green Hornet, and so he was a guest. And after I had won the title, the promoter introduced me to Bruce, and so Bruce and I started talking, and we really got involved in our conversation. He says, "Well, let's work out when we get back to LA." And I said, "Okay." So we went back, and we worked out together for a couple of years.
Now, what does that mean? Let's work out. You go
Just
like
we just worked
you
out.
lift barbells together.
No, punching bags and and kicking the bag and all this kind of stuff here.
You're not fighting each other.
No, I was a professional fighter.
And he was not. He was
But he was good. He was good.
so you could have beaten him.
Well, I don't even know. I didn't want to go there. I didn't go, and Bruce didn't want to.
You're being modest.
Bruce didn't want to go there, and I didn't want to go there. But anyway, we worked out together. And then Bruce left for Hong Kong to pursue his movie career, and so I didn't hear from him for a couple of years. And then he calls me out of the blue. He says, Chuck, I've done 2 movies in Hong Kong, and they're hugely successful. He says, I want to do a movie now in Rome, in the Colosseum, with a fight, just like 2 gladiators. He said, and I want you to be my opponent.
Wow.
And I said, so kiddingly, I said, well, Bruce, who wins this fight? He says, I win. I'm the star of this movie.
Right.
I said, oh, I see.
It's the only fight you ever lost?
No, I said, you want to beat the world champion, because I still held the world title. He says, no. He said, I want to kill the world champion.
Chuck, I don't know where people came across this. It is the Chuck Norris fax. It's been floating around the internet for several months now, and this is some kid who just came up with all this wild stuff about how tough you are and everything. I'm going to give people a little example of what is on there. For example, facts like Chuck Norris once challenged Lance Armstrong in a Who Has More Testicles contest. Chuck Kahunas, baby. Chuck Norris won by 5. This is the sort of stuff, you know, we've selected 10 for you. So we want, yeah, it's all true. So we want you to read them off for us, Chuck. Here we go.
These are 10 of them right here. And number 10 is when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth down. There are no steroids in baseball, only players Chuck Norris has breathed on. I mean, I don't know. That's not fair. I don't know. Believe me. Some of these ought to be screenplay writers here. Rather than being birthed like a normal child, Chuck Norris instead decided to push his way out. Punch his way out. Punch his way out. Chuck Norris once shot down a German fighter plane with his finger by yelling, bang.
That's true.
Oh, man. Chuck Norris doesn't churn butter. He roundhouse kicks the cows, and the butter comes straight out.
Not real.
Yeah, because I have a ranch. That's how I get my butter. When Chuck Norris sends in his taxes, he sends blank forms and includes only a picture of himself, crouched and ready to attack. Chuck Norris has never had to pay taxes ever.
Is that true?
That's not true. That is not true.
How do I get that?
That's total false.
I live with Chuck Norris.
In fine print on the last page of the Guinness Book of World Records, it notes that all world records are held by Chuck Norris. And those listed in the book are simply the closest anyone else has ever gotten.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, this is one of my favorites here. When the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is currently suing NBC, claiming Law and Order are trademark names for his left and right legs. Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad he never cries, ever.
Oh, but...
Now, I got to say my favorite one, though.
Oh, you got to say your favorite one.
Here's my favorite one.
Yes.
They wanted to put Chuck Norris's face on Mount Rushmore, but the granite wasn't hard enough for his beard.
Yes! Guys, let's hear it for Chuck Norris.
I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what made me what I am today. Now I stand here before you. What you see is a body crafted to perfection, a pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics, and a mindset to master the most epic of splits.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time? And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time?
Some says that ever against that season comes, when our Savior's birth is celebrated. The bird of dawning singeth all night long. And then they say, no spirit can walk abroad. The nights are wholesome, then no planets strike, no fairy takes, no witch had power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is the time. So I brought you there. Merry, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all.
Round one, fight!
Timer!